পিছু পিছু ডানা মেলে রে।
সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, ডব্লিউমি 24 আয়োজিত কথা নাচে ও গানে বাংলাদেশ অনুষ্ঠানে স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি আমি শফিকুল ইসলাম। বরাবরের মতো আমরা এবারও স্টুডিওতে আমন্ত্রণ জানিয়েছি কোনো এক বিদেশিকে। কথা বলবো তার সাথে, জানবো কতটুকু জেনেছে সে বাংলাদেশ সম্পর্কে। চলুন কথা বলি আমাদের বিদেশি ইউলিয়ার সাথে। কেমন, হাউ আর ইউ?
আমি gosto a pera. Thank you. I'm really pleased to be here. I'm happy to share my views and to get cultural exchange.
Okay, and how did you know Bangla?
Oh, actually, that's a long story. I've been really interested in watching Bangladesh movies and dancing, so I got really excited. I watched movies with subtitles. It's very interesting, actually. So I'm on track, right?
Okay, that's good. And what is your personal interest, like watching movie or something?
Well, I'm interested in drama, right? Yeah, your movie directors are very good in this. I'm actually not very good with calling on names, but I follow YouTube channels as well as national TV. So yes, it's
Okay, and do you know about Bangladesh? Something more, like any person or something?
Yes, I'm interested in economic and finance. Therefore, Dr. Yusuf. He.
Dr. Yunus. Yes.
Exactly. He talks a lot and wrote a lot about Bangladesh and doing business in Bangladesh. This is the topic that interests me, and it feels like Russia and Bangladesh have really tight connections. Thus, in physics as well as in tourism. And as far as I know, Russian company Rosatom is making business in Bangladesh, and Russian tourists, they are coming to Bangladesh. So we are on the track to make really good connections.
Okay, that's good. And do you know any Bangladeshi traditional food?
Food is a big thing in Bangladesh as far as I know. So to do business in Bangladesh, you have to know to have cultural exchange as well as business. So the most the well-known food is curry. It's very colorful and it makes me feel happy. And that's it. Apart from this, bai is also the food that I tried. I actually enjoy this. And do you know about Russian food?
No, you can share with us.
Yeah, the one I really enjoy is borscht.
Wow.
It's red and I really like it. In Russia we eat pilmeni and blini for Muslims. So it's about festivals. I have a real grasp on festivals and cultural exchange. And it feels like it's also a common ground for negotiations. Food in Russia is as well as important as in Bangladesh.
Yep. Okay, that's good. And do you know the cultural part in our Bangladesh is dancing, singing, and the literature also? And which part you are attracted from Bangladesh?
I'm interested in everything. Like cultural events is my thing. So festivals, for example, right? The one that is performed for, as far as I know, for New Year, Eid, right?
Yeah.
And we celebrate it as Novi God, and there is green tree. What about Bangladesh and Shimal?
Okay, right. And Bangladesh, we have any different traditional festival like Pohela Boishakh.
Oh,
and can you remember what is Pohela Boishakh?
Yeah.
Happy New Year, like we are celebrate the first day of the year, and we celebrate also Eid, and it's actually a religious festival, and we also celebrate Puja.
Puja, exactly. I read about it. It was covered in news, so yeah, it's very interesting.
And do you know the beautiful tourist place in Bangladesh?
Actually, what I really want to do in the future is go to Bangladesh, and I explored a little. So
Sundarban, yes, it's the world's biggest mangrove forest.
Mangrove forest. That's in Russia, in Moscow. There are actually city jungles, so there's not a lot of, there's no nature around us. Thus, the forest makes me extremely interested. Moreover, I really like seas and like marine culture. Therefore, Cox's Baldon.
Wow, Cox's Bazar, do you know about it?
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
and it's the world's biggest sea
Sea
beach.
beach,
Yeah.
yes, this is where I really want to go one day. So yes, and what's interesting that in the end of September, top bloggers from Russia went to Bangladesh to explore and to cover it, to spread information. So yes, so
Okay, and could you share something about your traditional dresses, like traditional dress?
okay, yeah. Here in Moscow, right, it's mostly international area, and we wear like suits. Although in the suburbs, people wear sarafan. It's a traditional dress, a long traditional dress by foot with till the very end, right? It's colorful, white with traditional signs.
Okay.
Yeah, and as far as I know, your traditional dress is lungi, right?
Yeah, exactly,
Yep,
lungi,
yep,
and
lungi.
sometimes people are the most of the people they wear the lungi, and the people who are the young now they
Yeah.
use the jeans or t-shirt or shirt
Yeah,
or something.
very,
But
very.
traditional parts are lungi. Yes,
and
exactly.
I watched videos with dancing, and it's very colorful. I feel like it's very positive, and people are open-minded. Therefore, I'm also interested in exploring more in the field, right?
Thank you so much. And do you know that we have the English literature?
Of course, like
Yeah.
I'm really interested in literature, and like national poetry is the thing that captures national identity, right?
Yes.
So the one that made me being extremely interested is Kaji Nazrul Islam.
Yes, Kazi Nazrul Islam,
Exactly, right. And his poem, national poem, Shankongo.
Shankolpo,
Shankolpo,
yes,
yes.
yes. Kazi Nazrul Islam wrote the poem.
Yeah.
Its name Shankolpo.
Shankolpo.
And can you read some line from Shankolpo?
I'm really happy to. Tabo nako bojo hore, dabo zbar jabo take, nimo gore gutu madush, dukitore gushe pake, desh hore desh jimatore, gute tara demon hore.
Fantastic, and
yeah,
okay. I hope Bangladeshi people can understand you very well. সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, ইউলিয়া আমাদের লিটারেচার থেকে কাজী নজরুল ইসলাম যে লিখেছেন সংকল্প কবিতা, সেই কবিতা থেকে আমাদেরকে পাঠ করে শোনালো। আমার মনে হয় যে আপনারা কিছুটা হলেও বুঝতে পেরেছেন, ও চেষ্টা করেছে বাংলা বলতে। ওকে, ইউলিয়া, could you share something your cultural events in Russia?
Yeah, sure. As I mentioned, Maslenitsa is a big thing here in Russia. When we say goodbye to winter and welcome spring, we eat blini, and this is how we welcome the new era for, let's say, in the year, right? Although in the winter we celebrate Happy New Year and Rождество, when there is a Christianity celebration, right? And and traditions, we take care of traditions. So during the festival or during the national holidays, families, they're gathering together, and we share also food, right, with each other, and go to parks. And we go to the cinemas, right? So it's sort of tying together and keeping our traditions. So in Russia, it's very important, and this is also how I see why Bangladesh and Russia have common grounds. That's we have those traditional values, and for example, families when they get married, they're still tied to their families with their mother and father, and that's also a platform for exchange, right? So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. And how to celebrate your festival? How to celebrate your festival?
Okay.
Like which type of events you arrange in your festival?
Okay, so during the festival, for example, Muslims, right? So we dress traditional clothes, and we jump over the fire with and singing songs and dancing all around the, let's say.
Okay, you like dancing?
Yes, I really like dancing. I'm interested in traditional dancing as well as far as I know, there is in Bangladesh, for example, now folk music is
Yes.
popular, right?
Yes.
And also I watched YouTube videos and how people they're wearing colorful dresses and they're so open-minded, and when you watch the video you feel yourself so, I would say, happy after this, because it's open-mindedness and I really like it. Yep.
Okay, and thank you so much. And what's the family structure in your country?
Oh, regarding the family, it's also a common, I would say, a common thing between Russia and Bangladesh, as we, in Russia, the family is important and we keep our traditional values. So when a lady marries her husband, they still feel themselves connected to their grandparents as well as relatives. So, for example, on Sunday they can gather together for a meal, for in the evening, watch television, and but in Moscow we still there is international movement. So there are also opportunity to build your own family and to live with your lover or husband.
Okay, I can understand. And some personal question like you. And what is your future plan?
Well, I'm really interested in exploring new areas, and this is why I feel myself interested in Bangladesh culture, right? So I'd like to be in, I would say, media or connected with culture, and to expand my knowledge in culture and to help other people to broaden their horizons, to inspire them to learn more and to actually bring something new into this environment, as I believe that every person has what to share, and this is our I would say thing, to give the opportunity to share this awesome things.
Okay, and do you have some best friend?
Oh yeah, I'm in here in my university. We are as journalists and media communication. We stick together. A friend of mine, although she lives in another city, in St. Petersburg, but when we visit each other, it's a long story, and we can share everything together, and I feel myself really happy to have her. So maybe that's good that we live in different cities and we support each other via social networks. So yeah, and what about you?
Yes, I have also friends like you.
Okay.
And if I invite you to travel Bangladesh, are you ready?
With pleasure, actually. That would be an awesome opportunity, and I'll be happy to share the story with my friends to get them more interested in the culture, and that would be like a wow experience for me.
Okay, and if I ask you why you want to go Bangladesh, which tourist place attract you?
Well, first one is forest, the most the biggest one.
Yes,
and Sibin. Yes.
Texas Bazaar.
Texas Bazaar, exactly.
And already you mentioned that you like dancing.
I like dancing very much.
But how it will be if your background music Bangla and you dancing?
Let's try.
Okay.
Yep.
Let's try. Thank you.
পিছু পিছু ডানা মেলে রে,
আকাশে ভেসে চল
সবাইকে WB24 এর সাথে থাকার জন্য। WB24 থেকে প্রতি সপ্তাহে আপনাদের জন্য আমরা আয়োজন করব এইভাবেই। আর প্রতিদিন ভালো থাকুন, সুস্থ থাকুন।
ধন্যবাদ সবাইকে।